Alright, I haven't made a Phase 4 Dark Side Geo TB video in a while, so I'll give you guys an update on my and our progress as a guild. Trying to see how close we can get to that 33 stars. We get 32, not bad, about 20 million short of 33. So, pending a new tune or tunes, we might just have it. Also, I've been personally trying to stockpile relic mats, so some of my teams have not gotten the love and affection that they deserve, including but not limited to Geos, because I don't like having to drop vaults upon vaults upon vaults when a new character is released, because obviously you're dropping vaults if you're maxing out a new character. I don't like having to drop additional vaults to then gear and relic that character or those characters. So I'm hoarding still. So I have plenty of relic mats stockpiled for the next release, but again, that just means that my other teams that aren't going to be used for the Galactic Legends aren't getting as much love as they deserve. Like I said, Geos being one of them. Obviously, First Order are getting some love. Night Sisters had to get a little love to beat the assault battle the other day, so I had to use some for that. We have another assault battle coming up tomorrow, I think, so I'll of course release something for that. Want to talk about something that was posted that alleges to be from the forums, wherein someone comments, hey, wouldn't it be funny, or here's an idea, all the requirement tunes for one character, so basically all the light side characters for Rey and all the dark side characters plus Old Fart Han for Kylo, wouldn't it be funny / interesting / infuriating if you needed all those requisites for one to unlock it, but you needed the opposite requisites to actually unlock the character, is basically what I gleaned from that suggestion. And then further, the dev response was, this isn't far from what we're thinking. So what that means to me is maybe all the light side tunes that you need to unlock the Rey event are actually going to be needed to unlock the Kylo character, which then means that you do or will need both separate sets of requirements in order to complete either of the Galactic Legends. So that could be one hell of a monkey wrench. So be forewarned, anyone that is only farming one side of the Galactic Legend requirements. Oh, by the way, this is where whiny bitch Anakin just absolutely face rapes my Geos like that. So be forewarned, if you are only farming one side of the Galactic Legendary requirements, you could very well end up getting skunked completely. Completely skunked. Because you may have the requirements to unlock the event, but you may not have the characters required to unlock and battle for the character. I don't think that that would be wise on CG's part, because I think a lot of people are going to be pissed. It kind of makes sense in terms of exclusivity. Maybe they, by design, only want the tip of the spear, and maybe not even all of the tip of the spear, to unlock these Galactic Legendary characters. Makes sense because by all rights and by all indications and indicating factors, these are going to be the absolute premier tunes in the game. So they do not want people that have not spent to get these characters. They don't even want people that have spent, just haven't spent enough to get these characters, or so it would seem. They will be open full time all the time. They're not events with gaps in between, from my understanding. So that's going to be their reason, I guess, for making the events and the requirements so difficult. It's not like you're waiting 6 months for the event to return. You can do it at any point once you get the required characters. That is what it is sounding like. That is very much what it is sounding like. So if you are not a Mega Kraken, don't expect to get either of the Galactic Legendary characters. I don't mean to fearmonger. It's just what I have gleaned from that. By the way, Mother Talzin Lead is the way to get rid of whiny bitch Anakin. She makes a tremendous difference. So yeah, that's gonna piss a lot of people off. I've been pretty quiet in terms of video releases. If you're in my server, I apologize. I'm being pretty quiet in my server too. Work has been very busy, and I'm just not. My expectations are very cynical. I'm very cynical really on the game right now. I don't honestly know if I'm going to survive in this game beyond the Galactic Legendaries, because if I've vaulted many vaults in order to meet these event unlock requirements, and I cannot beat the events themselves, I am going to be very frustrated, and I am at a point in my life where I really can't be dropping thousands of dollars a week on a video game. So that'll be sad if that ends up being the case, because I do love this game. I do love Star Wars. I don't know. I won't quit the game, but I'll very likely take a large step back if that's what ends up happening. I got a wedding to pay for. I want to buy a larger apartment because my fiance and I live in New York City, and unless you want an all but literal shoebox for an apartment, you gotta cough up some dough. So I can't in all good conscience keep dropping thousands and thousands of dollars for what is, to my estimation anyway, very little or no progress in the game. Sure, it'll be really nice to hit 33 stars in Darkside Geo TB, and sure, it'll be nice to get, well, even 30 stars in Lightside TB, but at what literal cost? Plus, I've been playing Hearthstone, like I've mentioned so many times, and sure, it's not as exciting as Star Wars, although I did used to play World of Warcraft a lot. I sold my first World of Warcraft account for like $800 back in the day when you could sort of get away with selling accounts. Yeah, Hearthstone is fun. I would prefer to be playing this game, but if at a point it just becomes unsustainable for me, which it's not quite there yet. I mean, YouTube obviously helps considerably. Even on a bad month, I'm making $200 on YouTube, so thank all of you guys for that. Yeah, I probably would have quit, or at least taken a significant step back in the game were it not for my YouTube viewership. So thank you. I'm obviously not going to be as popular as Arnold or Cubs fan Han. I won't be able to pay for law school through my YouTube channel like Arnold did. That's okay. But what little revenue I do get from YouTube helps mitigate some of the out-of-pocket expenses for the game. Not all of them, of course. I mean, $200 a month is great. 2 vaults a month is great. Obviously, I'm very clearly spending more than that, but it significantly cuts my out-of-pocket costs down. So thank you guys and gals for that. My YouTube channel members especially, for coughing up $1, $2, $3, $4, however many dollars you guys cough up a month. I did lose a couple YouTube channel members because they quit the game. Can't really expect them to keep paying me after they've quit the game. That would be selfish. But all the same, thank you guys and gals. It makes a tremendous difference. If you aren't a channel member and would like to sign up, there is a link in the description, or you can hit the join button right there under the video. Yeah, it makes a tremendous difference. I obviously want to produce videos and content, not just for myself, but also to try and help people at least gauge where they should spend, where they shouldn't spend, what's worth it, what isn't worth it. And then every now and then, hopefully glean some strategy. I know strategy is not exactly my forte, but hopefully glean some strategy, whether it's modding or turn order or kill order or what have you, to try and make the game easier for them. So I spend for myself, but I also, in a way, spend for you guys. Because I, for the most part, can. I don't mind being the guinea pig or first guy through the breach. I'm a first guy through the breach at work more often than not, so I'm fine doing that. But I really appreciate you guys and gals. I wouldn't be doing this were it not for y'all. I wish I'd been in the content creating game a lot sooner. I never thought that I would be making videos for public consumption. My videos were always historically just for myself and for my guildmates. But then I realized the mutual benefit to creating content both for myself and for hopefully the viewing public. So thank y'all. Appreciate it. Appreciate ya. Clone Wars Final Season Episode 3 is streaming. Hopefully, once the Galactic Legends are out, we'll see, well, I'm sure there'll be marquees, but hopefully we'll see some new tunes. Bad Batch would be really fun. Can't wait to be able to field 2 full clone teams, because that would be sick. GAC is going right now. I fucking hate GAC. A couple of my videos are forthcoming for this GAC round. One of them is against my arch rival Obi-Rod, and surprise, surprise, he beat me again for like probably the 5th time. This crew team is good, but it's just not gonna cut it versus this 5s team. There's just too much survivability, sustainability on this 5s team with Zarison there and Cody with AoEs and the mass assists and 5s himself in there. So yeah, this one's not gonna fly. Yeah, I'm not really sure what else to talk about. I have to apologize to my RSG crew. I've been so fucking busy in the last 3 weeks. I have not been able to make it to Jedi Academy on Saturdays. Saturdays are kind of they unequivocally are my mental recuperation days. Also been trying to clean out my dad's apartment, my late father's apartment. So that's a lot. And work, like I said, has been insane. I literally worked 24 hours 2 Wednesdays ago. I worked from 3:30 in the morning Wednesday until 3:30 in the morning on Thursday. Don't bother asking what I do for work, because I'm going to give you some roundabout answer, evasive answer. There's a reason for that, but I'm not going to tell you what that reason is. Yeah. So we'll see. By the way, that whole forum thing, a lot of people were speculating that it was a fake, that it was doctored, this, that, whatever, but I happen to know someone that supposedly used to work for CG, and they said that this was very much on their radar way back when. This person does not work for CG anymore because, as you know, CG made a fair few cuts and changes. And this person says that this was definitely on their radar in terms of their intentions. So don't be surprised if that is, in fact, the case. I was recording the rest of this voiceover, and Bella decided to chime in, not realizing that it's recording. So say hi.
Hi.
This fucking puta. Anyway, so.
That's rude.
Well, it's true. Gonna get to wave 4 soon. By the way, she said I sound really sad. It's probably because, I don't know, it's doing a 20-minute long voiceover is a lot. Now my dog is joining too. So wave 4, you'll see in a second, is going to be brutal. Here we go. And look, it's that same fucking 5s combo. Apparently Rosie's breath is bad. Can't be worse than mine. I'm a smoker. All right, so I'm going to skip ahead to the next battle. All right, here is the Dooku mission. We're changing it up a little bit. We're going to forego the Watt mission and use Watt here. Got the Shock T team, which is preferable. But I don't know. We'll see what happens when we get to the second wave with Whiny Bitch, Anakin, GK, and GMY. I just don't know if my tunes are relict enough. Watt's like maybe 3 or 4, Dooku the same, B2 the same, B1's only 5, I think. So it's going to be tight. Try and save cooldowns where I can. Definitely want to go in there with as many techs up as possible. See, this part is actually fairly easy. I'm going to save the Hailfire tank. So I really would like to open up with that when we get to wave 2. Couple more shots. Alright, yeah. Dooku lead with the counters with these droids is not such a bad thing. Let's get that on you. Come on. Come on. Let's heal you. Yeah, having the taunt on the Rocketeer is not bad either. Come on, 5s. Save that cooldown. Okay. Get ready for it. I'm going to try to take out Whiny Bitch Anakin first. Drop this Hailfire. Didn't do a whole lot. Oh my. Alright, now we gotta res with Watt if we can, but does not look good. Alright, got Dooku back up. but no B2, so that's problematic. I've got to see if I can survive to the next res. Yeah, if you have Rocketeer in there with Watt, put the taunt on Rocketeer, because it is of no consequence if Rocketeer dies. You just summon another one. Come on. Oh my god. Nope. Oh, got Anakin down. This is the farthest I've gotten on this mission, and I'm still not going to beat it. Womp, womp, womp. But here we go, 32 stars. I didn't really participate in the first 3 waves, but there you go.